Yeah, I don't know about the series. I'm just gonna say it off the bat. Look, I don't know, man. Hello everyone, the 25th Genius back with another green-lit Webtoon series video. This time we're gonna be talking about Madam Outlaw. And, okay, look. When I talk about these Webtoons or whatever I talk about on this godforsaken channel, alright? It's just my opinion. My opinion is like eyes, you know? Everybody has them. So, you know, if you think that this is the series that is better than all the other series, don't know why you would think that, but if you really truly think that, then that's cool. Like everyone has different tastes, everyone has different preferences, you know? Like if you really think your favorite series is like #1 in the whole entire platform of Webtoons, then do go for it. Again, I'm just here trying to bring out a helpful video about why I think the way it should be, and you know, just to, you know, basically just bring some stuff with that. Like, you know, like I said, my opinion really doesn't matter. Again, I'm just trying to produce some content, hopefully that you will like and that you will enjoy. Which brings us into Madam Outlaw, which brings me to my issues with it, which probably should be the title of this video, but I'm not going to do that. So let's talk about this. So Madam Outlaw is one of the newest series from Webtoon's Greenlight series, okay? And again, if you're just new coming to this channel or watching this video, you know, this is a series that I'm doing. What is Webtoon Greenlight? Webtoon Greenlight is basically a chance for smaller Webtoon companies or people who do comics to basically get their foot in the door. So Webtoon designed a contest in which these artists must remake a series or a story of any of their creation, as long as it's a remake. And basically we read 3 chapters. You must like the 3rd chapter of whatever you're reading for it to be counted. If you get more than 60,000 votes within the 3rd chapter, then the series would be greenlit. Which definitely all these series I'm talking about doesn't even matter because they have all been greenlit anyway. But here's the thing about this, and like I said, I've always said this, but I think the conditions is a little too high, too low, but that's just me personally. But let's talk about Madam Outlaw, and this is again what happens when you do a system where you get a new series every week. It's not the fact that it's not that it's any good, it's that it will always compete with the series that's preceding before it. And unfortunately, Madam Outlaw just preceded another series, which preceded another series, which preceded another series, which was actually a bombshell hit. You know, if you really look at the votes for Madam Outlaw, probably at the corner of this video, they're nowhere near as high as all the other series in just been period. Like, it's just are not as high. The 3rd chapter is high because, of course, people want to see these series get greenlit. So I think that's really good for the community. Even myself, I want to make sure these series get greenlit as well because I think it's really cool. But in terms of just general popularity and general just the likes for Madam Outlaw is just way lower than that I would expect of other series. But honestly, that makes sense to me because the series is not bad, but it's like, would I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to read it? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Now, of course, there are many people who think it's really good, and yeah, like honestly, if you think it's good, then of course, then support it. But I'm just saying personally, it's a lot going on. So let's talk about it. So Madam Outlaw basically is about, you know, this one dude, right? You know, this one dude, you know, he marries this bad girl. You know, she bad, man. Like I'm talking about not bad. Well, she bad too, but I'm talking about hot. I'm like, she's super hot, man. You know, he drilling her every night. You know, he landed on her every night to find out that she is an outlaw who only married him to literally find his secret stash so that way she can take it. That's literally what this series is about. That's literally what this series is about. Like, the thing about this series is that the plot itself is very interesting and the character is actually very, very strong and very powerful. However, I feel like there's just a lot going on, and really the 3 chapters together as a whole, what they tell you is really just, it just gives you more questions within questions, and you really just don't have many of the answers, which is fine, but you can't just have so many questions within a webtoon or within any media until the point where it's not interesting to read. It's just very, very, very weird. And Madame Outlaw just doesn't have the plot or just the setup to really just introduce a mystery aspect to it. I feel like Madame Outlaw is just a very straightforward webtoon, or it should be. So rather than try to add a mystery element, you should just get straight to the point. And that's why it just comes off at me as just, it's a little weird, because you're making your character full of mystery when she should have just been like out there from the get-go. Beginning, because she's a very strong, very powerful character, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel, to me, it just really doesn't feel like the same way as like if I compare her and Seraphina, for example. Like, there's a lot of things that just Seraphina just gives off, that give you that feel that she's just a very strong female lead, where with Madame Outlaw, it's like it's there, but there's no sense of urgency to me, if you know, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you know, all we know, we've been given 3 chapters, and basically it's just about this lady about to go to Oregon, and that's not too bad. But again, in terms of just like keeping up with the Joneses, if you will, I just feel like it's just not going to be enough, especially with Spells from Hell, and when Jasy Whistle's already still taking a very strong lead in popularity with the webtoon community. I just really don't know if this is going to be enough to steer people in the direction of this webtoon. Like I said, according to the likes, it's already heading at that point, but again, we won't know until, of course, these are created in the originals, you know, as originals and whatnot. Case in point, there's not really, I will look forward to something else. Like, and that's my humblest opinion about it. The series is not bad. It's that issue that I'm having, where it's like, it's not bad, it's just not enough. You know, it's just not enough, and it just needs more. It needs more power. It needs more glut. Maybe the later chapters will do that, but the 3 chapters right now, they're just not enough for, you know, again, for me personally. But again, it's just my opinion. You know, I'm just going to stick with it with that. Again, if you like the series, read the series. If you want to see more of the series, and of course, put a like on that 3rd chapter. Again, my whole goal of this is really not to tell you what to do, what not to do. It's really just bringing you my personal opinions, and hopefully you make a decision based off of that. With that being said, that's pretty much all what Madame Outlaw is about. So, and that is my video. Thank you for watching and listening. If you enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.